You know, you start a video and then a truck roars by. There we go, but we're good now. What's up? I'm GP.
I'm V.
This is Kuma. We are train travel eat. Freya's over there, but I guess Freya should get some time. Freya. Freya.
Freya.
There you go. Oh, someone's camera shy. Okay, this video, quick recap of Memorial Day weekend. We left Dedham, where we live in Massachusetts, kind of near Boston, for the Spartan race in Montreal, which we'll get to in a moment. We left Friday, got to Quebec, Mansonville, Quebec, Canada. Friday night, took a long time, lots of traffic, yada yada. Didn't do anything that night. Everything closes super early in Mansonville. Keep that in mind if you're coming.
So bring food.
Bring food. Excellent place to be outdoors.
Yeah, and just to take it easy, it's quiet there. And if you like cycling, definitely recommend that place.
Beautiful cycling scenery. Beautiful cycling scenery. Transition into drone footage. And we also got to play with the dogs.
Yeah, Kuma got to be off leash. He had a blast. He had lots of zoomies.
Yeah, it was a really nice, relaxing place to get away from everything. Not too much tech. Saturday, took it low-key, carbed up, which is really just what we do every day, but when we do a Spartan race, it's a reason to actually carb up. Yeah,
and we cycled and then drank wine. It was nice.
Okay, morning of. We severely underestimated the physical demands of this Spartan race, which is, again, the Montreal Super.
Yeah.
Right, that was yesterday at the time of recording. Got there, started the race, ran into a lovely duo. We're going to call them Captain America.
And Wolverine.
And Wolverine. When we ran the whole rest of the race with them, we spent at least 4.5 hours with them. Our time was just over 5 hours, which is on the bottom 40% of all the participants in that heat, I think, or maybe even overall. But we decided to do it as a team, and you know, if you come join us, which you can, at one of the following races, we'll let you know. Anyway, the race went a lot differently than I anticipated. We've done supers before, but of course this was at a ski resort. I've never done a super at a ski resort.
I have.
4,000 feet up and down over the course of 5 hours. There were some new obstacles. Biggest obstacle is always the train, but let's talk about the new obstacles.
So the new obstacles, one of them that we approached, they're kind of similar to them actually, was carrying a log through up and down, like maybe 50 to 100 meters, through woods and through rocks and stuff. Same with holding a, I don't know, it was like a boulder attached to a chain link.
It was a cinder block.
A cinder block, and you had to pull it up and down.
It was very like 1920s prison status.
But it was almost like these ones, they were so similar that they felt like addendums to the race. They weren't too new to the sandbag carry or just pulling the weight pulley.
It was like meeting a quota of obstacles that they did.
But the newest one that we thought was really interesting was really pushing your grip strength and balance and like mental strength and just keeping calm. So
this orange rig, which we'll show you.
Yeah.
So first is you kind of get on it just like any other monkey ring rig. 2 monkey rings followed by a
stick with a ball.
It's like a massage ball, right, that's hanging there. And then you transitioned over to a pull-up bar. The pull-up bar is there for one reason, to kind of kill your momentum as you're swinging across. And then you have a repeat of those 2 rings and the ball, right? And then you transition to
two
nets.
2 cargo nets that are loose. They're only hung at the top. And you have to go over and around and through them to hit it back.
Not over.
Not over. You can't go over.
No, you cannot go over. Around them.
The thing with the rings is the rings are at different heights. One's like lower, one's much higher. So it's kind of playing with just balance and just power.
Then the rope climbs. We had one of our teammates cramp up, so he took some time off. But it turned out really well. For me, the most difficult part was my legs aren't doing so good. My knees, my ligaments, and I've had recurring injuries. If we could have done this differently, I brought my hydration pack just because I wanted to test it out. I didn't think I'd really need it, but of course ended up being hugely important because we refilled our hydration at least 4 times during the course of the race. So keep that in mind. If you're doing an obstacle course race on a ski resort, realize that you're going to be on a mountain. So bring hydration. What we did not bring was any sort of nutrition.
We should have done that, and I definitely recommend that if you're doing any sort of intense Spartan race, a super or a beast on a mountain, you want salt, mustard packs, something quick and easy that you can digest, and that will give you simple carbs just to really fuel your body.
And of course, to prevent cramps, some sort of sodium.
Yes.
So I almost cramped. I came about this close, but we took enough rest that I didn't.
We're feeling it today, but
Yeah.
a lot of people suggested different tips. One guy said mustard packs followed by Jolly Ranchers. Another guy said maple syrup mixed with salt
And water. Yeah.
Ugh. And-
Someone said pickle juice.
Yeah, we heard
Right.
pickle juice. And then, I mean, everyone has their own thing with what works for them.
I'm gonna bring some of the Cliff blocks next time because they're supposed to have some sort of sodium in them to help you retain water.
Someone was awesome and saved our butts and shared some of those with us, maybe 75% into the race, and it helped us so much.
So I think we're gonna try at least 2 of those options later. But that was it. I would say on the difficulty scale, geez, it was probably like if a 10 was like quitting, I would say it was probably a 7.
I would say it was the same.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the top courses. It was really fun. It was beautiful views. The camaraderie we built there was awesome.
That's what you expect from a Spartan race.
Yeah, and how it was organized, I really liked it. It was well broken apart.
Yeah, one of the things, of course, we're going to show you the map right now of the race, and it seems repetitive, and that's because it was. You're summiting essentially the same mountain, different parts of the same mountain several times, but what made it okay over the course of 5 hours was that every time you went up or down, every time you went down it, you saw this beautiful scenic lake. I think it was a lake. It was a huge body of water. It was gorgeous. Every time you went up it, you saw another different part of the terrain. It might have been forest at one point. It might have been woods at another point. It might have been just rocks and mud. But it was a different challenge each time. And yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the next
again.
one. Would do again. Okay, and speaking of doing it again, join us, GP and V, and actually Kuma and Freya, on June 29th at the Dog Jog in Nashua, New Hampshire. It's a 5K.
It's a canicross race, so Google it. Canicross is really cool. We're excited.
Bring a dog, or I think you can go without a dog.
Yeah, you can go without.
But
bring a dog.
Bring a dog, I guess. You got enough time. Next, June 23rd, the Tough Mudder in Boston. Our first full Tough Mudder.
Yep, we've never done one before, so.
Though we have tried. Okay, and then July 14th, Savage Race.
Yeah, which is a new OCR that we heard about. We've met 2 people that have done it. Got very different views.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna see how we feel about it soon.
And then August 11th, the Boston Spartan Super. I'm expecting this one to be a lot flatter. Yeah, we already paid for that.
Yeah, and then we got the Vermont Beast.
The Vermont Beast, Killington. It's probably going to be much, much harder. Orders of magnitude harder. I think that's a phrase. All right, that's pretty much it. Leave any questions you have for us, and we'll get to them. Next time we'll probably do a repat video or a cooking video. I don't know. There's just so many things we can do. The point is we need to start doing them. Give us a like to encourage us.
Yes.
Ask us a question to give us something to talk about. I'm GP.
I'm V.
This is Kuma. And Freya's somewhere. We are Train Travel Lead. That's the one I did, because it's the easiest one. She told me it was the easiest one. And it was pretty easy. It wasn't. I mean, it's not as easy as like groceries, but I mean, yeah.
You got it.
I mean, that was hard as fuck. I could barely do that, and she butter. Shit.
It's hard enough doing it one way.
And flex.
Vegan!
Seriously, you're vegan?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah, thank you for recording that.
Some of us can't quite muster the strength for the tire flip.
Yeah. We're this close to being friends.
Do this one, guys.